What's up, guys? We're back with episode 6 review of The Winning Time, and I think it's safe to say that the show only gets better with every episode thus far.
Absolutely, man, but I felt like that way after episode 1. I don't know about you.
You already know I was hating on early.
Mad hating, man.
Still kind of regret not posting that episode. What was it, 3 or 4 that I think it was 3 that I just ripped the show.
Yeah, he was like, cancel this shit. Shit's horrible. Like,
I didn't say cancel, but I was just
pretty much like in a nice way. It's like,
yeah,
it's like, fuck, man. If I didn't have like an episode to shoot after about it, I'd be like, fuck this shit.
But I'm not gonna lie, this episode made me start wondering if the show started reading some of the criticism. Maybe I don't know if there was other criticism for it, because shows do this sometimes. And then the editor started editing some of the later episodes to fit a different like tone or deliver different, because I feel like, one, we're getting less random ass jumps. You haven't noticed? 2, this I didn't really criticize, but I have noticed it happen a lot less, and it's everyone talking to the camera. Now it only happens like once in a blue moon throughout the episode. Like this episode only happened once, maybe twice.
No, it happened like 3 or 4 times, dude.
This last episode?
Yeah, man. Like
Magic looked at the camera.
Magic looked at the camera. Dr. Bus looked at the camera when they were like in the venue, like the club.
Oh, okay.
And he was trying to convince the bankers to be like, "Hey, man, if you're behind on rent or whatever, man, all you gotta do, man, just get them laid. That's it, man. The power of fucking pussy." Hey, man, shit.
And yeah, and they start talking less. I think maybe what I've noticed more is maybe it's that they don't talk as often, but they'll just look at the camera. Because the Magic one, he just looked. He didn't like really talk. Mm-hmm. And then yeah, it's just more so, which would really annoy me in the early episodes, was the jump cuts, like just unnecessarily.
I'm gonna disagree, because it happened more. It happened a couple times. It happened in this episode. I like the Easter egg that they put for Phil Knight. He's the guy that ended up being like right up there, like regarding Nike. Saying like about like when he was offering to Magic
That's
Johnson.
not a random cut though. I'm talking about like those like McKay style stuff where it was just like like just random, very quick, like in your face. That didn't. It kind of happened when the lady talked about her nephew. You know what I mean? And then like cut to the kid real quick, and then tuck to the kid real quick. Okay. I was like, okay, but then like that happens less and less. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got
like,
you.
Remember that Pat Riley episode where they were like, he's doing the sawing or whatever. I don't know if it was that episode, but it was just like boom, boom, boom. It was like random shit that didn't necessarily have to do with what they were talking about, but it kind of did. Mm-hmm. And then yeah, but I did really enjoy that Phil Knight cameo.
I did,
that
man.
Was very entertaining.
And I like the part that he's like, it goes back to the guys playing Phil Knight. They were showing like the shares of Nike. It was at 18, and now it's like over 100. He's like, yeah, he still regrets it.
Yeah, that was funny.
Type stuff.
That was hilarious.
I felt that, man. I'm like, damn, 18 cents. I'm like,
but let's keep in mind one thing. I do disagree with that statement, is that, guys, we don't know. Keep in mind that what if Magic did join Nike? Magic wasn't Jordan, so maybe Nike wouldn't have become the juggernaut that it did if Magic went onto the team. Because then who knows, if they get Magic, you know how they, it's like the butterfly effect, and then they don't get Jordan down the line, and then Magic just doesn't sell as many shoes, and then maybe Nike would have had a different future. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
So keep that in mind, because I know people are gonna be like, oh, they could have had Magic and Jordan. It's like, you don't know, because butterfly effect.
Yeah, butterfly effect. And
I did wonder though, like it felt like I wanted to Google this when I was watching the episode, but I didn't, because I don't like Googling. I'm trying to Google less while I'm watching like an episode or TV or a film. But if that really happened, like, did Phil Knight really approach Magic in person, or did Nike approach Magic, period? I'm assuming Magic did get approached by Nike, period.
Well, I'm glad that you bring that up regarding like if we're unsure if something happened or not. I remember in the last review that we did, one of our viewers, they commented saying about Jeannie Buss, saying like, okay, at that time she was like general manager of like a whole league or something, like at her age.
No, not at that time, because at this time she's still 17, but they said at 19 she was a general manager of like a tennis league or
like a whole tennis league. So she was like more than qualified to like, and like
But she wasn't part of the Lakers.
No, she wasn't. But it's like,
like,
yeah. No, I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right, but regarding the episode, man. Okay, so the previous episode, episode 5, it ended on the cliffhanger when the head coach, he was on a bike and then, bam. So it's like we already found out exactly what happened.
Yeah,
guy was in a freaking coma.
Very deep coma.
Very deep coma.
And okay, one standout part that I really, really enjoyed in this episode. I even wrote the quote down because I write quotes down for like standout quotes for TV shows and whatnot.
Oh,
was
the Shakespeare quote.
The not the Shakespeare quote because it was an original from the assistant coach who became a temporary coach, and he said, "I think that I spent a very long time feeling like a failure because the best thing that I know how to do is help another guy be great. But I'm starting to realize is that maybe this better be a noble prince than hapless king." And I was like, that hit, because I think that's something that a lot of people go through, especially as they get older, but just in general. And it's like I learned this a lot with like maybe like business entrepreneurs or just business people in general, and a lot of professionals. It's like you got to figure out whether you're an A1 or an A2, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with being an A2 because it's more what you're more comfortable with and what you're kind of meant to do and what makes you happier. And I like that reminder of like, I think it is better to be a fucking a noble prince than a hapless king, because if king gets shit on, king gets so many more responsibilities, king gets all the criticism, when you can just be the prince just chilling and you're still up there, you know what I mean? You gotta keep in mind you're still up there. Like, I'd rather be, sometimes it's easier being Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's true. Yourself, you know the answer, but you see, like, you know, society and on TV or whatnot, like, they're always portraying like number one,
pushing,
and that's what
wanting to be the king. It's like, shut the fuck up.
And that's what create the conflict within people, and that's not truly happy. Because
I've gone back and forth on that. That's also why it stood out to me. Like, personally, I've gone back and forth, and I'm like, nah, I'm okay with being the Robin if I can find a Batman that I can, like, help. That it's like, you know, like Dwayne Wade, when he came, I think this is a great example. Dwayne Wade was a Batman, but LeBron comes and you're like, you realize, oh, this guy's a better Batman, you know what I mean? Like, I'm totally fine with being, like, even Dwayne Wade was like, because this is going to help both of us achieve better success. And it's inarguable too when someone is just so vastly special that you're just like, I'd rather see this dude or girl, like, just fucking, you know? And it's like, if I can help them get that way, guess what? I'm still part of that legacy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, man, things are looking up already in this episode. Middle of the action. It looks like they're in the middle of the season.
So you think that temporary coach is going to be Pat Riley's assistant? I still haven't Googled this too, because I mentioned the last review that I didn't want to spoil myself with like find out what actually happens in that Showtime.
Well, I got a spoiler for you. This is well, I mean, not that much of a spoiler. It already fucking happened.
Yeah, but I don't know.
This is Magic Johnson's rookie year. In his rookie year, they won the championship.
Oh no, that I know. But I'm saying, like, if this guy ends up being Pat Riley's assistant coach, because when he said that, and I was like, and they're showing already that he's having trouble becoming the head coach. Like, you know, now that he's picking that temporary spot, I'm like, oh, does he end up being Pat Riley's assistant coach? But so far, I'm still very curious on, like, how Pat Riley becomes coach.
We shall see, man. We're already seeing the inkling already of it. Like, the guy, the head coach, he's talking more and more to Pat Riley. We're seeing more and more footage about him. I
love how they keep hinting at it, and they still keep people, like, on their toes. Because, like, when the assistant coach walks into the office, and like, who's in the head coach office already? Pat Riley. And he's just there watching tape. It's like all these little foreshadowing bits that I'm just like, that was funny, that was clever. Of
course, man. But guys, let us know what you guys think in the
one other thing is this is funny. What? Another thing that I was like, damn, it's really happening like that. The father who ends up who it looks like he's gonna end up being Magic's agent, and then he's the one that like has to break the news to his daughter, like, yo, Magic's gonna break up with you, and also he's okay with it. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's personally okay with it, but he's professionally like, yo, Magic, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, business it's not personal, it's business. And I was like, oh.
Well, he's the one that was saying it, man. Like, giving it that advice. Women, like, chill. And I'm like,
your own daughter, though. I was like, damn.
Hey, man, his own daughter seems like she's kind of like a hoe. I want to like suck a, you know,
she's not a hoe though. She's trying to be his one and only.
I feel you, man, but nah, it ends up being Cookie. Cookie seems like the real one that you want to tie down. I mean,
yeah, I love that scene when he like flies down personally and goes to her, and then
not
she
personally.
Says, like,
well, yeah, he sends
gives
the
it to
dad.
her personally.
Yeah, he sends the agent. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'm talking about the agent does it personally, and then like when he gives her the tickets, he's like, Magic's coming playing the game, like he wants you there. She's like, and what about your daughter? He's like, he's giving you the tickets personally, so you do with that information what you want. I was like,
yeah.
Shit.
And final thing I do want to touch up upon on the preview for the next episode, it looks like he's gonna have his first encounter with Larry Bird.
Yo, I can't. This show, man, I'm really. It's only getting better and better. Yeah, and as long as you can completely block out the inaccuracies and whatever other criticisms the people that are actually involved do say. Actually, someone did comment, I think it might have been the same person, I'm not sure, saying that like you got to keep in mind, and I didn't know this, I thought it was the opposite, because the guy did appear on Colin Cowherd talking about the book, but the guy who wrote the book that the show is based on didn't interview the people that the book is based on. And I really thought it was the opposite because of some of the things he mentioned on when he appeared on The Herd talking about the book.
Gotcha.
So I was okay, but so if you can separate those two, the show does get a lot more enjoyable. And like I said, it seems like the development of the show has improved since the beginning.
Like I said, man, like he said as well, just go with an open mind, and you'll be fine.
And the cast is doing a great job portraying the characters so far. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah. Good ensemble cast.
Yeah, definitely. But guys, let us know in the comments what you guys think. You guys loving this? You guys hating it? I'd like to know your thoughts. Either way, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all podcast streaming platforms.
Catch you next week for episode 7. Oh, and I did read that it already got picked up for season 2.
No shit, man. I mean, I would hope. They want a fucking championship. They better fucking get if that doesn't get them another season, I don't know what will.
You know who didn't win a championship?
What?
The 2022 Lakers.
I mean, shit. Come on, man. Be nice. I've been ranking on them the past 3
I know, but now it's official. They cannot win a championship.
I mean, dude, I smelled that stench of that dumpster fire ever since before the All-Star game.
How did they not make the playoffs on the year that the show airs, man? That's crazy.
Some bullshit. Well, I'm not even I can imagine Lakers fans.
Yeah, I can just imagine HBO producers being pissed, like, what the fuck?
Hey,
they were supposed to promote the show, even though they weren't.
Hey, but Lakers fans, it's not so bad. You know why? Because you're bandwagon asses. You know, you have baseball season. New York Yankees, their season just started. And then you got the Cowboys, when NFL starts. But whatever. I can go with this all day.
You got the Dodgers, man. The Dodgers could go. They got a heavy-ass team this season.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah.
You saw the score video?
Yeah.
It's funny, we watch the same thing. That's all I know about baseball, guys.
Whatever, but anyways.
And there's always next year.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys soon. For now.
Take care.